Across the nation, many thousands are currently packing into venues to enjoy the delights of the world's premier football tournament. The last thing anyone here wants to be thinking about is the threat of attack. But terrorists often seek out crowded places to cause maximum harm. The festive period is traditionally higher risk. Add to that a massive programme of events like the World Cup, and authorities say everyone should be alert to the potential dangers.
We know that since 2017, the intelligence services and policing have foiled 37 attack plots in the UK. And I don't say that to alarm people, but I say that to show people how hard policing and the intelligence services are working in the background to keep them safe. Many terrorist investigations rely on information coming into the system, and I'm here to try and encourage the public to remain really vigilant and alert.
Here in Birmingham, the city's German market has fully reopened for the first time since the pandemic. Annual events like these are a key part of security planning, ever since Islamist terrorists targeted Christmas markets in multiple European cities in recent years. All around this Christmas market are the discreet and not so discreet signs of security. The most obvious are these vehicle barriers. They're positioned at all the entrances to the market. In fact, these barriers are so commonplace now in centres of population right across the country. They're almost part of the street scenery.
It's nice to see people out. It's nice to get out and be able to do this again.
After lockdown, Andrew Lawson is just glad to see a bit of normality. And security concerns are not, he says, going to stop his enjoyment.
We all have to live our lives, don't we? You can't stay at home and wait for something to happen, you just have to live it.
Andy and Kelly had their first date here 3 years ago. Back for the first time since then. They say the obvious security presence doesn't concern them. Quite the opposite.
And we've seen all the security barriers up for years now. It's not an unusual thing to see. And I don't know of anything that's happened up here.
I think if you come anywhere where there's going to be a mass amount of people, you need to plan for anything really. And so having security, you feel a bit safer coming.
Authorities say they don't want to alarm the public. Indeed, terror groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS have been severely degraded by Western military activity in recent years. But the security services warn they are attempting to regroup, and they've never lost their capacity to radicalise and influence others over the internet. So while the public enjoy the World Cup and Christmas festivities ahead, they're also being asked to remain vigilant. Mark White, GB News, Birmingham.